All right, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to tell you guys how literally Google reviews made me $10,000, and how, just stepping out on faith helped me make $10,000. So it's like a double story. So first off, this venue, Etche Farms, a few years ago, they told me that they called me and said they had a photo booth vendor who canceled on the bride. And so I had two photo booths, but I was only working events by myself. And so I looked them up on Google when we were on the phone. I was like, man, this is a great opportunity. I'm not going to miss it. And so I had asked her, I said, hey, I most definitely can do it, but let me ask you a question. How did you find out about me? And she told me, she's like, we found you on Google. And so I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I did research and you had a lot of great reviews. You had the most reviews. And so, I just called you. And the reason why that's important is because that year I made a decision saying that, like, I'm going to be super consistent and intentional about getting Google reviews after events. And so I set it up in my software with automation to where every time somebody finishes an event, like the next day, it sends them a review. And what's so dope is because you have to make it an experience. So if you guys look at the reviews for Phenomenal Photo Booth, a lot of clients, they mention my name. They talk about me, Selah. They say my name. And so she said she realized that. And so I was like, okay, great. I can get the booking done for you. All good, right? Then after that, I needed to find somebody to work it because I was doing events all by myself. I had two photo booths. I would drop one off at one event and then I would go work the other one in person. But this one, I wanted to leave a great impression and I wanted to leave people with an experience. And I also had another huge opportunity that I needed to go to. And so what I did was, I talked to the bride and she paid everything up front because the event was the very next day. So now I got cash flow. And I was searching to try to find somebody to help me work that event. And it was crazy because I couldn't find nobody. And literally at the last hour, I asked my wife, and she said, "Hey, I got a cousin, and her husband can do it. So shout out Bessie Sean." And I paid them $400 to come work this event at Etche Farms. And my wife was like, "You don't think that's too much?" I said, "Listen, I need people to do a good job. I need to know that I'm serious, and money talk." And I'm like, the events tomorrow, I can't afford anybody to turn me down. It's the last minute. I'm paying them $400. So I paid them $400. They came and worked the booth. And so the way that worked out is they came to my house that morning. I showed them how to set it up. I showed them how to do everything. I showed them how to get into the app, everything, right? Gave them a crash course. And so they came here, they set up, they video called me. I walked them through it to make sure everything was right. And I just had to trust them, like, because I'm doing my own event at the same time. So, the event ended, and I called them. They was like, "Hey, man, it went really great. A lot of people was using a photo booth," and I was like, "Okay, that's dope." So the very next morning, I end up getting an email from the people that run Etche Farms, and they're like, "Hey, like, your crew did a really great job. We really appreciate you. You literally saved the day, and like, like, you're a superhero. Thank you." I was like, "No, man, no problem, absolutely." And so since I trusted them and they delivered, Etche Farms, I'm like their top photo booth guy, right? So right now they're doing an event for all their brides for 2026. So we got a bunch of vendors here, and right now I'm the only photo booth person. Like, here I get, like, they gave me this whole space. Look at this. Like, I get this whole space to myself right here. Got the printer, the flower wall, got my setup, photo booth, right? And what's so dope about this is because in the event space, bro, literally, if they're doing like bride expos, is just really what this is. A lot of times you got to compete with DJs that got the same photo booth as you, other photo booth companies that got different photo booths, other companies with the same photo booths. That's not the case here. Like, I'm here by myself. I'm in a spot, and what's crazy is because over the last couple of years working here with this venue, because they sent me referrals, because they talk so highly about me, because Bessie and Sean delivered, and they keep bringing me back, and I delivered. This venue has bought me $10,000 in bookings, literally 10 grand on the nose. And so, but it all started from literally just making a decision to be consistent on Google, to provide a great service to people to where they will want to leave me a really great review. Like, some people reviews, like, one guy asked me one time, like, "Man, do you bother reviews?" Nope. Like, when people feel served, they're gonna serve you back. So that's just why they mention my name. They talk about how great it is to work with me, how professional I am, They talk about how fun I am, how I change the experience, how I'm on the dance floor with the people. And this is why they bring me here, because I don't just run the photo booth, bro. It's bigger than that. So with that being said, I hope y'all learned something, and go all in on Google reviews, and then find a person, like a team that you can trust to help you book these events and help you deliver. And, eventually, man, you guys going to have a lot of good opportunities that come your way too. All right, deuces.